Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Indigo Chinese. I'm Frank. Today we'll talk about why we need tones in Chinese. I know tones are hard and can be a stumbling block for foreigners. But if you think that the tones complicate things for no reason and resist them mentally, then things get worse. So I felt that I should find a way to better explain why tones were created. Then perhaps you will find it easier to accept them. Let's first consider how Chinese words are generally formed. The Chinese language is unique because of its pictorial characters. Each character is composed of many lines, and the way it carries information seems like a QR code, because a character is basically in a square shape. Translation into Chinese is like a process of compression. It becomes more complicated in writing, but looks concise in form. Another important thing to note is that all Chinese characters are monosyllabic. For example, elephant in English has 4 distinct sounds, elephant. And the Chinese equivalent, xiang, has only 1 combined sound. So usually, Chinese also sounds concise. As we know, sound is formed by a combination of consonants and vowels. For most languages, including Chinese, there are approximately 20 to 30 consonants and vowels each. There isn't a larger number because of the limit of our vocal organs. Among all the possible combinations of consonants and vowels, we found about 400 comfortable single sounds. But there are nearly 4,000 commonly used Chinese characters. So how do we make them all single sounds? I figure that the solution our ancestors came up with first was to add tones. With 4 different tones, instantly, the number of single sounds becomes 4 times more, or 1,600. Although some of those sounds died out with time, it still left us with 1,300 single sounds. We have further allowed 3 characters to share 1 sound on average. Then finally, each of the 4,000 characters has its own single sound. As it is common that several characters share a same sound, there are a lot of homophones in Chinese. Do they easily cause ambiguity? Please see an English example first. When you just hear one sound, hi, you would have several options in mind, such as hi, hi, hi. So there is an ambiguity, but it will disappear immediately when you hear another sound, such as hi guys, hi-fi, highway. Similarly in Chinese, with one more sound to give context will generally help most homophones exclude ambiguity. For example, these 3 characters are all pronounced gao, and when you hear another sound from the added character, then their meanings will respectively be locked as high, lamb, and pastry. In summary, thanks to tones and homophones, we finally established a pronunciation system based on completely monosyllabic characters. This profoundly affects the way Chinese vocabulary is constructed. Chinese new words often have an air of familiarity. They look like a jigsaw puzzle of basic characters. For example, ma is horse. Ban ma means striped horse, which is zebra, and he ma means river horse, which is hippopotamus. Another group, long, is dragon. Kong long means terrifying dragon, which is dinosaur, and bian se long means changing color dragon, which is chameleon. As you can see, a basic character can be a word by itself, or it can be the root of another word. I think it is precisely because Chinese characters are both monosyllabic and short in shape that it is convenient to develop such a jigsaw puzzle vocabulary system. Well, that's all for this session. I hope you now have a better understanding of the tones and their function, as well as a general picture of the logic to Chinese word construction. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.